where he's at right now. Okay, and yes, you can make a variable speed click track if you need to have retardandos, accelerandos. It can all be done in Audacity very easily. So why I love working with click tracks is because it makes it very easy to line things up. So I'm going to zoom in here some more. All right, so here's the click track. Here's the beat right here. So clearly the voice is going to enter on that beat. Let's say that Dalen was late in entering, or maybe there's another point in the piece where he was late. Here's our tools up here: your move tool, your razor tool, your slip tool, and your time selection tool. You're going to spend a lot of time using the razor tool and the time selection tool. So with the razor tool, we can cut anything. You're not going to hear that cut. It doesn't have any implications to the sound. If I come back here and play this, and I'm going to use my time selection tool just to loop a certain selection of this. So right here, this is my loop. So I just hear this one part over and over again. I can turn that off if I don't want it, but I do want to loop this. Press play.
Well, the student walked up to the teacher's door. Well, the student walked up to the teacher's door. Well, the student walked up to the teacher's door.
So let's say that Dalen was late. We grab that razor tool. I made a quick cut, selection tool. Let me click. And we can just move this over. Okay, it's very, very, very easy. And this helps us just line things up perfectly. And so this is something I do when I'm multi-tracking. I use that click track and I get everything lined up. If there's little hesitations or anything like that, it makes it super easy just to go through all the tracks and listen and line things up. And so I'll do that for each track. I'll listen, I'll put cuts in, I'll move things, get them all lined up, and then I'll mute that track or solo it, move on to the next track, make sure everything's lined up. You want to do that with just getting everything lined up. And this is also why I recommend multi-tracking, because if you've got multiple instruments in one audio track, but one person's late and one person's on time, there's nothing you can do to fix it. Okay. So listening to each track against the multi-track and just making sure things are lined up. Okay. Kazoo comes in later. Tuba comes in later. Okay. So lining up just by using that razor tool, and you can make as many cuts as you want. Again, it doesn't degrade the quality of the recording. I mean, I can just grab individual notes even. Let's say, so like right here, this note looks like it came in a little bit late. I make two little cuts. I grab my selection tool. I move it over. Now you can hear it's right on the beat. Now it's right on the beat. Okay. So listening to each track, getting everything lined up. You can get a little bit crazy with this. So maybe don't get crazy. This is really good for things that are like really obviously late or really, really early. Because also as soon as you start moving things, if there's a breath sound coming in, or if there's a decay, with these acoustic instruments, we want to be very conscious of the natural acoustic sounds that are associated with just making a sound. And so especially like with decays and breath sounds, we don't want to lose those. But the point is you can make incredible edits with that click track press. It makes a huge difference. Okay, so lining up, doing cuts. Does that make sense? The razor tool is your friend. When you make a razor, there's no blip. This is excellent software. Audacity sometimes you'll hear like a little sound with the cuts. You're not going to have that. So you can literally go note by note if you need to. There's no degradation to the original recording.